Boyd from Nashville. Boyd, what's going on?
My only worry is, honestly, is Fournier and Grimes. Like, I don't know how we're going to work that situation out. I love Fournier, and he spreads the floor, but Quentin Grimes is like, yo, how many minutes we going to give Fournier instead of Quentin Grimes, bro?
And then conversely, Quentin Grimes came back from his foot injury, came back late in the second quarter, about 6 minutes left in the second quarter. But as you said, whether it was the second quarter or late in the fourth, he was in with the starters, played heavy minutes with the starters. So, yeah, as you said, it seems like Tibbs is trying to get him some run. Obviously, offensively, he was rusty. Defensively, he was trying to do his thing, be a pest out there and get after it. Offensively, rusty, but nevertheless, from a playing time standpoint, got logged a lot of minutes with that starting unit. So, could be a sign of things to come.
Yeah, and I think, tonight, there's not much on the box score that he provided, an assist, a rebound. He only took 2 shots, missed both 3-point shots. They were good shots. I like the rhythm and everything, just didn't make it. It's tonight was more of a conditioning run from him as a player, but from a coaching standpoint, it was more of trying to get him to play with the starters and see how that looks. This is tonight was the only opportunity to take a look at that. So Tibbs, if he wanted to see just how the team operated with him, tonight was the only night to do it before the season begins. So, I'm glad that he got minutes because he's a young player. You see this difference between young players and veterans. Young players come back from injury. They're going to need a little bit of time, CP. They're going to need a few games. They're going to need a few runs just because these are things they've never been there before. Fournier is much more likely to miss a week and come back and just know what spot to go, know where to be.
Yeah. I think it'll work out, man. From every interview that you hear from Tibbs, even going back to last year, he's very high on Quentin Grimes, man. He's very high on Quentin Grimes. And so I think it's only a matter of time before he's implanted as a starter. But as JD just said earlier, you could see a situation where even if Fournier does start, Grimes still logs more minutes over the course of the game and finishes. There were a lot of games last year that Fournier did not finish. There were a lot of games last year Fournier did not finish. And so I think you could still see that situation. I think Grimes will absolutely get his fair share of minutes, I think, early.